Cube.
So if the UK were now to decide to remain in the European Union after going through the motions of the Brexit process, should the EU allow them to remain? That's the question we asked you. And of course, we want to bring you all views and all voices from all sides. Worth starting then with people who say, yeah, of course the UK should stay. This is what Irene has to say. She's Spanish, works in the media, and for her, any talk of the UK not being allowed to remain or facing some sort of penalty is punishment politics. This is a video she sent us.
Well, the UK is still here. I think they should stay, and we should help them stay. I don't believe in politics of punishment or sanction.
No politics of punishment or sanction. Here's another perspective as well from Frances here. Now, she's Puerto Rican, but lives and studies in France. And so for her, she's watching all of this going on around her. This is her take on the EU-UK question of Remain.
As an American student, I think the European Union should allow the UK to remain. This will be beneficial for both parties, even though discussions right now are really difficult. And also, it could be a lesson to other European countries that a unified European Union is better and stronger.
The idea there, Remain benefits both sides. But there is a question being raised by people now that Remain is being talked about again. And that's coming from members like Rem. He's a member of a think tank in the Netherlands. And he says there, companies and businesses asking, all right, UK, if you shrug off the Brexit and you decide you want to remain, who's going to pick up the bill for the companies who've been putting money aside into planning, particularly contingency planning for no-deal Brexit? In fact, going on to say the companies who've actually been the most diligent, if the UK remains, are going to be the ones who are facing the biggest short-term disadvantage. In fact, the companies who didn't make any Brexit preparations would actually be facing an advantage if the UK decided to remain. You can see here the questions it would now raise on that side. And indeed, Ricardo saying that things can't go back to how they were. Replying to me on Twitter, he says, yeah, the UK should remain, but things have to be different. The UK would have to re-examine its special treatment, well, or what he's here calling the specific conditions. He's saying here, like the rebate, for example, which is unique to the United Kingdom in its form. And then there are the users who really have a strong view on this. And let me just bring up a comment here from Francois. He is a businessman in France. This is his take on the question of should the UK remain. F them, he says, from right down in their core. They have never been European. So it's fine. Let them leave, no problem. What do you think? You can let us know your views and your thoughts. Just use #TheCube in your comments on social.